World War I, often overshadowed by its more extensive and better documented successor, was a crucible of human suffering, upheaval, and societal change. Among the myriad stories from this conflict, the involvement of the so-called Savage Division and the complex dynamics of displaced people and sexual relations during the war offer a poignant and often overlooked perspective. This video aims to shed light on these interconnected themes and their lasting impact. The Savage Division. The term Savage Division refers to the 39th Infantry Division of the Imperial German Army, comprising primarily of troops from East Prussia and Lithuania. This division gained infamy for its ruthless tactics, particularly on the Eastern Front. Accused of numerous atrocities against civilians and prisoners of war, the Savage Division embodies the darker aspects of total war, where traditional norms and restraints often gave way to brutality and chaos. Displaced people, an unseen casualty. WW1, with its vast movements of troops and changing front lines, led to unprecedented displacement. Millions found themselves uprooted, fleeing from advancing armies, forced evictions, or the ravages of war. This displacement resulted in a humanitarian crisis, with refugees facing hunger, disease, and violence. 1. Civilian suffering. The war's impact was not limited to combatants. Civilians, particularly in contested regions, faced immense hardships, often becoming collateral damage in the broader conflict. 2. Humanitarian response. Organizations like the Red Cross and various relief agencies worked tirelessly to provide aid to displaced populations. However, the scale of the crisis often overwhelmed existing infrastructures and resources. Sexual relations in the war. The wartime environment, characterized by separation, uncertainty, and upheaval, had profound implications for personal relationships and sexuality. 1. War brides and romances. Many soldiers formed relationships with local women, leading to marriages and unions that transcended national and cultural boundaries. These relationships, while offering solace and companionship, also posed challenges, particularly in the post-war period. 2. Exploitation and vulnerability. The chaotic wartime environment also created conditions for exploitation and abuse. Vulnerable populations, including displaced people and refugees, faced heightened risks of sexual violence and coercion. 3. Stigma and silence. The complexities of wartime relationships, coupled with societal norms and expectations, often led to stigma and silence. Many stories remained untold, buried beneath layers of shame, trauma, and historical neglect. Legacy and reflection. The stories of the Savage Division, displaced people, and the intricate dynamics of sexual relations during WW1 offer a nuanced and multifaceted view of the conflict. They remind us of the human cost of war, the complexities of morality and ethics in extreme circumstances, and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. As we reflect on the legacy of World War I, it is essential to remember these forgotten stories, acknowledging the full spectrum of human experience and ensuring that the lessons and insights gained resonate in our understanding of war, society, and human dignity.